Hey guys, I want to add a disclaimer to the start of this video. I am not trying to trash Yager or anybody that plays ranked at all. I'm just trying to express my opinions on the game mode and try and find some good solutions to it. Thank you for watching.
Be sure to use code MODX for any purchase on the Epic Games Store to help support the channel. Thank you so much and enjoy the video.
Hey, what's going on guys? It is Modix back here with a brand new video, and in today's video we are going to be going over the ranked mode in the cycle and how we're going to be able to fix it, what problems there are right now with it, and exactly how you can efficiently rank up while using this mode. If this video does help you, please be sure to leave a like and subscribe and comment down below. I will reply to every single one of them. Now, the first section of this video, we are going to be talking about the reason that ranked mode is broken. So we will title this section Problems. Now, the first problem we have with ranked mode is the fact that it is based off of just how much you play the game. The more you play, the higher you're going to be on the leaderboard, and that is just how it works right now. If you play 100 games, you are guaranteed to be higher than somebody that plays 50 games, just because it's basically impossible to lose points as long as you are half decent at the game. You can lose points if you finish in like last place and get a very low amount of VPs, but if you evac off of the planet, you're not able to lose points. This makes it very, very hard for it to not just become a grind fest. So not being able to lose points is just very detrimental to the entire ranked mode experience. If we look at games like CSGO or Fortnite, we see different kinds of ranked points being distributed. For instance, in CSGO, you get a rank and then you have to win multiple games in order to rank up from that. So let's say in CSGO you're a Silver 1. Well, you would probably need to win 4 or 5 games to get up to Silver 2. And keep in mind, these games last up to 90 minutes. So it takes a while to rank up, and then if you lose a game, you're going to drop down points, and it's going to take you even more wins. But this makes the ranks much more meaningful. It makes it much harder to actually get up in rank, and your rank actually means something. Whereas right now in ranked mode, on the cycle, your rank doesn't really mean much. Obviously, you are a pretty decent player. I'm not bashing anyone that's on the ranked leaderboards, but if someone else has more time than you do, odds are they're going to be higher on the leaderboard just because not everyone is able to grind the game non-stop all day. Again, I'm not bashing anyone on the leaderboards. All of them are good players, I do believe, but I think it would be cooler if we had a ranking system more similar to CSGO. Or another thing that we could do to try and replicate it, we could try and have a ranking system similar to Fortnite. So in Fortnite, you have the first couple of ranks where you're not able to lose points, and you get points based on how many kills you get and your placement. This would be really, really easy to implicate in the cycle. For instance, in the cycle, if you get third place, you get 10 points. If you get second place, you get 20, and then first place, you get 30. And then for every kill you get 2 points, something of that nature. Now, if we did this, you would be able to rank up from the low ranks pretty easily, but then as you get into the higher ranks, it will deduct points from you at the start of the match. So let's say you have 300 points. Well, the next match you load into, you get 10 points deducted from your total. Now this will make it much, much harder to just easily steamroll everyone, because let's say you die off spawn, well then you just lost 10 points and you're back down in some rank points. And this would eventually keep on growing and growing and growing. So let's say you have 1,000 points, then they could make it so there's minus 25 points after every single game you play. Now, this will make it so that you're not able to just grind and immediately get to the top of the leaderboards. You do still have to play a decent bit, but you also have to be good enough to consistently win every single game in order to actually be there up at the top. We can also have different rank divisions like Apex Legends does and use a similar ranking system to that. But right now, the current ranking system is just not working correctly. It is cool to have a ranked mode where there is something else to worry about rather than just running through the whole lobby and trying to win the game. You do have your rank points, which is really cool. I'm very happy that they added the mode. I am probably one of the biggest advocates for a ranked mode in almost any game that I play just because it adds on to the fun and adds on to the competition so much. But there is a certain way to do it, and doing it right now with just the grinding is not going to be the best way to. Now, another issue with this ranked mode is the fact that the lobbies are just not very fair. A lot of times you can get loaded into a lobby with some S pluses if you are a C rank. Now, I know this is an issue with the cycle just not having as big of a player base as some of these other games I have mentioned, but it is definitely something that needs to be considered in the future. Because if we have these new players loading into lobbies with these S+ ranked players, it's not going to be a fair matchup at all, especially for all of these new players. Another issue that I do see with it is how the ranking system works for the people that are higher ranks. Right now, I believe there is a player that's like an S+10 in squads. Now, this is an insanely high rank. He is number 1 in the world right now. But if he plays a game and gets into a lobby with a bunch of C-ranked players, he is going to end up not making that many ranked points. It's gotten to a point where it's not even really worth for him to play as much, just because he's going to really be losing points more often than he's gaining. The reason for this is because how the ranked mode works right now for deductions. So, since there are not enough players to actually get a lot of players in the matches, they have to make sure that the lobbies stay kind of fair, and so you can't just get a ton of points for rolling through a lobby. So how this works is the higher ranked people and the lower ranked people, all of them are averaged, and it gives you your entire match score. Now, your match score compared to your rank is going to determine how many points your team is going to make compared to everybody else. So if you're an extremely high rank, you might only make 50% of the points where you would normally make, but if you're extremely low, you would make 200% of the points that you would normally make. This is broken entirely in itself because it makes higher ranked players not want to play the game as much, and it brings the lower ranked players up very, very fast. We want a ranked mode that is balanced for everyone. We don't want the high ranked players to just be immediately winning every single game and easily gliding through, and we don't want the low ranked players to be stuck at lower ranks or immediately jumping up. We want it to be fair for everyone, to where it's determined based on skill and not just grinding. We want a mode that you can actually lose points in, and you have to play very skilled and strategically so that you're not able to just pub stomp the lobbies. I would also like all of your opinions on this, because I'm not sure if I'm the only one that feels this way, but I feel like this is going to be just the best way to go about ranked mode in the cycle, because right now, I personally just don't think it is working. Ranked mode when it first came out was a lot of fun because it just has a new mode for us to play, but now it is feeling like it has gotten kind of stagnant. There's just not as much to do because of these ranking systems. Right now, you have to play for a week, try and just grind as much as you can, and hope that you're playing more than everybody else. It's a great way to get people to keep playing the game, but I don't think it is going to last as long as Yager is hoping. Like I said, I am very grateful for Yager's development team adding this. I'm very happy that they have, but like I said, there are just some better ways to do it. Let's talk about Apex Legends for a second as well, because their ranking system I think would work very, very well for the cycle. Now, Fortnite, we have 100-player lobbies, which is a little harder to deal with, whereas in Apex Legends, we only have 60-player lobbies, and usually it's only about 20 teams. So, we have 20 teams in Apex Legends and 20 players in a ranked mode in the cycle. So, how Apex Legends works is you have multiple different ranks. You have Bronze, Silver, Gold, Platinum, Diamond, and then Apex Predator. I might have missed a couple there, don't roast me in the comment section, but as you move up these ranks, you get more rank points taken away from you at the start of the game. We see this in so many large competitive shooters that are out right now, like I was talking about with Fortnite. If you lose the game, you lose your points. In CSGO, if you lose the game, you lose your points. In Apex, if you lose the game, you lose your points. So this is something that the cycle just needs to be adding. If you lose the game in the cycle, yeah, you do lose some points, but you can just evac with 0 VPs and still gain points. That is so insanely broken. We don't want people to just be evacing and playing super safe. We want this to be an actual skilled game mode where players are competing to see who is genuinely the best and not just who has the most hours into ranked mode.
Alright guys, that is going to wrap up all of my points. I hope that you did enjoy this video. If you did, leave it a like, and also definitely comment down below and let me know your thoughts on how they can fix it. Just really any opinions that you do have on this subject, because I am down to have my mind change. I am down to read all of your opinions and reply to every single one of them. And if you made it this far into the video, all the way to the end, and you're not subscribed yet, what are you doing? Hit that subscribe button right now so you can keep up with the best cycle content on YouTube. I appreciate you all so much for watching to the very, very end of this video. I will see you in the next one. Peace. You guys thought the video was over, didn't you? If you're reading this right now, I need you to comment alligator in the comment section. Okay? Comment alligator. Bye-bye.